Hi everyone, this is Sulky, and today I'm going to show you how I treated a villager without getting the glitch. Glitches have been happening because the game has a mechanic called the Void, where your villagers who have recently left your island stay, and when a friend visits you or vice versa, they can actually get your villager to move in without having talked to them. So because of the Void, people have been losing villagers they tried to pick up from trading posts because even though they talked to the villager and asked them to move in, they got someone from the Void instead. So today, I'm going to show you what I did to try and avoid that. So in this video, we'll be visiting my side account who has Raymond in boxes to get him to move to my main account. I've cleared the void on both of the accounts by waiting 5 in-game days, which means going day by day, not time traveling 5 days into the future, and visiting someone with 10 villagers. And I had no glitches throughout this process after doing so. So basically, these are the detailed steps I did to prepare and make sure my void and my side account's void were clear. So first, I remembered when my last villager moved out from both islands to make sure that I have been in my town every day for at least 5 days. And since you're probably going to be doing this process with another person, just make sure that you communicate how long it's been since the last villager moved out before visiting each other. The next thing I did was visit an island that had 10 villagers. And the reasoning for this is because if you do have someone in your void, they're going to try and get into the town that you're visiting. So if there's already 10 villagers there, it can help clear them from that void. And of course, you want the person that you're trading with to do the same thing. Now, it might seem like a lot of work, but honestly, I felt that it was worth it to at least try both of the things that people had advised me to do, just to make sure that I had done everything possible before going to pick up my villager. And if you spent a lot of Nook Mile tickets or bells on the villager you're trying to get, I think it's worth it to do so. The next thing that you want to do is obviously make sure that you have an empty spot in your village before you go and talk to the villager in boxes that you're trying to get to move in. They are not going to be able to kick out someone from your village like a camper would be able to. And a side note here, I've heard people say that when using an amiibo to kick out the villager that you want and get them in boxes, sometimes that glitches out. So for this video, I made sure that Raymond had moved out naturally, meaning he came to me and said that he wanted to move out. And I did this by time traveling. And if you need to know how to kick out one of your villagers, please see my description. I have a link to a video below on how to get anyone you want to move out of your island. Now, once you're finally on the person's island, go talk to the villager in boxes and tell them they should move in with you. People have noted that after you ask the villager to move to your island, you should talk to them again and see if they ask again to move to your island, as if the previous conversation had never happened. If this does happen to you, I would tell the person whose island you're on to immediately turn off their game because it will glitch out. I will say though, for me, I didn't bother talking to them again after they agreed to, and this seemed to work out fine for me, so I would advise not talking to them again after resident services is contacted and they've agreed to move in. It was a test and it worked for me, so I figured I would let you know. So for this next part, I decided to time travel just so I can know the results quicker. You don't necessarily need to do this. If time traveling isn't what you feel like doing, then just feel free to actually wait the amount of time I'm about to talk about. So once you leave their island, you're going to go home and look and see if the villager's name is on the empty plot. If it is, great, time travel to the next day and see if their house appears with them in it cleaning. Once you see this, you can save, close the game, and time travel one more day. So for the next week, I'm going to time travel day by day and make sure that Raymond is still there and nothing has glitched out. After you've done a full week, you can safely say the villager is permanently on your island. Okay, so I'm sure that you get it by now. I'm going to do this 2 more times and then I'll feel comfortable that Raymond has moved in without a glitch. If for some reason during this process you see an "I've moved out" sign on their door or your villager disappears, there's unfortunately nothing that you can do and a voided villager somehow made their way in. Nintendo has fixed the glitch to make it so there won't be an empty house, but I don't think that you'll be able to get that villager back. But if you follow the steps I've provided, you should be good. So leave a comment down below and let me know if this method works for you. I hope that you found this video helpful. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more Animal Crossing New Horizons content. Thank you, and I'll see you soon.